Hey, my friends. This is Christy Shell with Zeal Coaching, and you're watching Coffee with Christy. Today, we're talking about how to go from fragile to agile as a part of our Flourish in February campaign, just to get you moving and get you through February. All right. But before we go there, I want to let you know that we had our flourishing in February. I know all of the F's are really obnoxious, but here's the thing. Lori Bolzer won our drawing. She will be getting this beautiful bouquet. So I will message Lori and get her information, and we'll send that to Lori. And I'm super excited that you get this, and hopefully it doesn't compete with your honey's bouquets. So now to going from fragile to agile. So like the idea of fragile, right, is the idea of breakable, right? Usually things that are breakable are rigid and they're stuck and they're just porcelain. We think of all these things, and I think a lot of people feel really fragile right now, and we want to understand that, and we want to like lean into those emotions about why you're feeling fragile, understanding we're going through a lot of change fatigue. If you've had a loss, that is a significant thing, and it can leave you feeling really raw and really fragile. So we want to definitely take care of ourselves in that time. But when you get to the point, I don't want you to get stuck there, okay? I don't want you to think that now you lose your power and you're in that space. So to start to shift, you don't have to be strong. You don't have to be, like superhero-ish. You don't have to stuff all those feelings down. But you do want to shift to being agile, right? So shifting from fragile to agile is really the idea that I can be flexible, I'm pliable, I'm not fixed, I can learn something new. So the ideal of agility is I can shift and I can learn something, or I can do things differently, and I'm really capable of that. So I really want you to think about shifting from the fragile mentality to like this agile. It doesn't mean that has to be, iron strong. To be more flexible, to be more open to learning. So the fragile mind says, I can't do that, right? And the agile mindset says, I can learn, I can ask for help, we can do this together. It has more of this kind of flexible feeling, and I can do that over and over again. And I love to use the analogy of like surfers, right? So if a surfer surfed like super straight and rigid, they would just fall off, right? But when you surf, you spread out your stance, you flex around, right? You're responding to your environment, and they're way more likely to have success. They're relaxed, they're having fun, they're, really flexible. And so to really think about, how do you go from this fragile to agile? How can you bring agile back into your set? If you've been watching the Olympics, I love you watch all of the skiers or the half pipers or whatever. They have fallen hundreds, probably thousands of times. They have a plan for falling. They actually learn how to fall. Gymnasts, when they start to do like the bars or the balance beam, the first thing they learn is how to fall, right? So how to fail, how to you're going to mess up and come back. And that is that agility, that ability to I'm going to fall and I'm going to come back. I'm going to be flexible. I'm going to relax. I'm going to kind of focus, and I'm going to practice and learn something new, is the whole idea of being agile, okay? So when you're flourishing in February and you're tired of all of the changes, how do you go to more of this mindset of really thinking about how to be agile? So here's a quick example. I had a client this week. We've been working for a couple weeks together, and she had a huge breakthrough. Not with me. I think it happened over the, in between the gap between we were working and, she was coming back. And she came back with a totally different mindset. Her family's in the military. They've been moving around a lot. A couple of her kids have some medical issues that she's needing to address. And then her husband got sent to Poland. Okay. So she was feeling very fragile, and understandably so, and needed to lean into, oh my gosh, here we are. They've been deployed many times. And so she's fragile from that, okay? And so what is interesting though is when she went from, in her mind, you know, when she came back, she's like, no, I can do this. And it wasn't from a, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be strong. I'm going to be this. It was, I'm going to do this. I'm going to ask for help. I'm going to, you know, I'm going to figure out how my family's going to do their best in the COVID environment on my own. I'm going to have more fun. I'm just going to be more flexible. I'm going to use my time however I need to handle all the responsibilities of the day. Instead of being very rigid for herself and like forcing it, she's much more agile and kind of like, if it takes us 3 hours to eat dinner and relax, then that's what we're going to do. We're going to do what we have to do to make this work. So I want to celebrate her. I'm not going to say her name, but oh my gosh, I just like love her and want to high five her and everything, because she made a huge shift and now she's back taking care of her family and doing what she needs to do to make her life better during this time. So I want to just go back to this idea of going from fragile to agile while we're trying to flourish in February. I just want to invite you to think about that. All right. So for the Flowering and Flourishing in February giveaway, if you come over to my website and you sign up for the Zeal Tips of the Week, which are these videos that come to you later, and everything else that we have on, you get a direct insight into what's going on at Zeal Coaching. If you go and sign up for that, or if you get a friend and then you email me or something and tell me that you got a friend to do it, then you will be in the sign up for another amazing, beautiful bouquet that we will give away for next Friday. But if you do that before Monday at 5, that's Valentine's Day, people, then we will get you that flower. We'll pull a name and get you a bouquet for the winner, okay? So this is Christy Shell. So that's a sign up at zealcoach.com, zealcoach.com. And to sign up for our Zeal Tips of the Day, we'll be happy to put you in the drawing. My friends, it is Friday. It is Super Bowl weekend. It is Valentine's Day. Not sure whose idea was that. And I want you to enjoy it and really have a good time. But think about going from fragile to agile as a way to flourish in February. See you soon. Bye.